My name is Vivien Monti, and I am the CEO of Vivansa.
Can you tell us a little more about yourself?
So I define myself as an entrepreneur, a creative thinker, husband, and dad. And I am the co-founder of Vivansa, and I'm running this company for more than 20 years now.
Right. So what is Vivansa?
So Vivansa delivers advisory services and technology solutions to companies, organizations facing customs and global trade digitalization challenges. Vivansa is also known as the e-customs people, as bright professionals are passionate about putting their enthusiasm and expertise to solving complex problematics in the field of customs and global trade.
So where is Vivansa based and how big is Vivansa?
So Vivansa is based in Belgium, and the company relies on the workforce of 30 professionals having different skills, most of time customs experts and IT experts. And this is precisely this combination of customs business knowledge, legal knowledge, and IT knowledge that makes Vivansa absolutely unique on the market, and a company of choice for companies and various organizations facing global trade and custom challenges.
Right. So this interview actually inaugurates a new channel called Vivansa Prime. Can you give us more information about it?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, we are every day in contact with professionals, and those professionals are passionate about, what they are doing every day. They are, I would say, very accurate views on the environment and also on the transformation that are taking place at the moment. In fact, they have a lot of things to say. And I always found a bit strange or even frustrating that those professionals do not have a real space, a real platform where they can express their views and share their ideas. And that's the reason why we decided the creation of this new channel called Vivansa Prime. And of course, you may find interesting contents in other places, like on social networks like LinkedIn, for example. But, on those social networks, everything has to be short, has to be fast, has to be renewed permanently. And with Vivansa Prime, we would like to do the opposite. We would like to give them a space when they can take their time. They will be given a long duration to express their views, to go into the details. And I think this would be extremely interesting for the community of customs and global trade compliance, precisely given the current context of international trades, which is highly under pressure at the moment.
How can technology solve those challenges?
Companies have to deal with the integration issue. They have to completely change their approach. Most of the issues that companies encounter today are in relation with data integration, data mapping, and data transformation, data routing. Most of the companies operating globally have already acquired global trade management software, ERPs, over the last 2 decades. And unfortunately, those solutions today are not adapted to the reality. The integration issue we face are due to the fact that most of the time, those solutions have been acquired on the piecemeal fashion, different modules from different solutions, different vendors selling to different departments. At the end of the day, it creates a highly siloed environment. And question is that we just cannot say, okay, let's replace everything, or let's replace all those ERP with one single one. It does not work. It just never worked like that. In fact, we have to connect those silos effectively. Removing silos is a myth. What we need is integration solution that allows the silos to be effectively connected. And that integration has to be done not only at IT level, but also at functional and at business level. And this is where the complexity actually is, because integrating at IT level, it is already very complex. Those B2B channels we know are not easy to implement. But even if you do that, this is not enough. You also need to think in terms of the functionality that you provide, in terms of the external services that you access, in terms of tasks, the compliance task management that you need to define, to help. And also in terms of collaboration, how do you interact not only with internal systems, but also with external systems and data sources, the one of your suppliers, the one of your customers. And this is all this functional integration that needs to be achieved. So we have to think in terms of business ecosystems, not only what is happening inside the company, but also outside the company. And then you also need the business integration, something that really talks to the compliance practitioners in their daily activity. For some reason, an invoice is missing, a transport order is not there. And then what do they do? How do they address these kind of exceptions? The problem is that whoever has worked in a trade department knows that the compliance practitioners are dealing with exceptions every day. So we have to think in terms of the business integration and to provide them with sophisticated tooling to effectively support them during their daily activity. Compliance practitioners have to be put in the center of the game, and everything needs to be done according to their requirements. The end user requirement should come first. And this is where sophisticated technology can help addressing this challenge.
So what kind of technical solutions would you implement to go about this integration?
So in fact, at Vivansa, we have invested over the last 10 years in research and development to come into play with innovative patterns, allowing to solve specifically this kind of situations. And of course, we are not saying that we have to replace everything. No, we come on top of everything that is already there, and we just augment the capacity of existing data sources, existing systems. This way, the company can really get the benefit of their past investment. And on top of that, they can really work more efficiently to increase the resilience of their supply chains to avoid business disruption. AI is kind of buzzword, you know. It's true that more AI needs to be introduced. But the question is, what AI? And this is where I think Vivansa can have a very active role, I would say, in terms of innovation in this field. Through our research and development activity, we have investigated different areas in relation with robotic process automation, RPA, but also in terms of complex event processing, graph databases, web technology, semantic web technologies, and reasoning. All these together compose the AI which we developed and which we provide to our customers. And this is the combination of those various technology, I would say a well-proven technology that makes a powerful AI. And indeed, everything is meant to augment the quality of the data. And not only the quality, but also making sure that the right data is delivered on the right time for the right purpose to the right person. And as you can see, there is also a question of real-time or near real-time management that we have to consider here. Trade departments do not work like a back office function, that does a number of tasks, after other production activity has occurred. No, trade departments today are in the heart, I would say, of the operation of the company. They are involved at all stages, the end-to-end approach, and of course, this requires to have real-time visibility and control over these operations.
Well, thank you very much. This was the first interview on Vivansa Prime, and it's been a very interesting one. Thank you.
Thank you.